The abyss.
Yes. Doo 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 doo.
Wow. I'm Sydney,
I'm Lauren.
and I can't do this.
I couldn't remember the script.
I have it pulled up, and I still just can't do it.
Um,
Because now it's cringy to me.
okay, should we do something else?
I don't know.
Hey guys, this is
Hey,
L
Pokey.
Dog. This is S Cat.
I'm
And
just always a cat. And, like, the best way possible, I always end up being the cat. And I do love it, but I feel like it's saying something about, like, in uh that sort of house group chat. That cat
yeah,
rat rat, that cat rat. I am cat in this like fictional band. And I just always end up being cat. And I do love it. But at some point it's like, am I cat? Like, is that just vibe I give off?
I definitely think I give off like dog. Like I give off Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Like you, it's like if I were to choose any animal.
I'm
Hmm.
S cat.
Yeah, it's just like cat. Like Gabby's a Rottweiler, maybe a shark.
Like, what is she actually? She could be shark. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if it's like our favorite animal. I'm not a cat. I'm a cow.
If it's my favorite animal, I'm a penguin. And
That's so crazy. Because, like, I knew that information about you, but, like, it doesn't seem true.
I don't know what it is about them. They're just so stupid and so adorable.
You were like, angry at them at Shed Aquarium.
They weren't jumping into the water.
You were like, you fucking bitches. That's crazy. That's your fave animal? I look at a cow just being a cow and I'm like, nice cow.
I think it's also because it was Luke Hemming's favorite animal, and I am maladaptive. Like I take people's things.
Nice. Not even Callum's. You took
No,
Luke's.
I don't know what his favorite animal is.
Probably dog.
Probably he has three.
Yeah.
It was a random enough fact that I remembered it, and it became my personality.
Here we are now. Same could be said about me and Harry Styles stuff. Like, I have my pearl necklace. He had his pearls in 2019. I stole that from him. Um, I don't. That's like it. That's like the main one. But like my pearls are my pearls. They're not
Yeah,
Harry Styles pearls. They're my
they're
pearls.
mine. They're mine now. Like
Yeah. You
I
own all penguins.
yeah, exactly. I have Birds of a Feather stuck in my head.
What song?
Birds of a Feather by
Me
Billie Eilish.
too. I constantly, and the thing is that it just sounds like it's going through static because it'll be like birds of a feather, we should stick together.
I don't know the
Like,
words.
yeah, like literally going in and out. But that, so top ones from Billy's album in
I have
no order.
to it.
I have like a couple of times. Um, my faves, but in no particular order. Birds of Feather,
Mhm.
The Greatest,
Yeah.
Lunch. The one that's French.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that one.
Okay. And there's like another
Oh,
one, but I don't remember
sorry.
it. Billy's album's so good, but I will say I listened to it for the first time like the day or two after it came out, and I was like, it's okay. Cause I
It
tried to
grows on
listen,
you.
huh?
It
It
doesn't grow.
does.
Yeah.
I tried to listen to Happier Than Ever, that album,
Hmm.
and there were like two songs that were like, I love this, but I never clicked with it. And not that I click with this one, but I think it resonates with everyone, even if you don't click with it. Like, it's just a good album. And like, I can appreciate that. And I'm not saying that Happier Than Ever isn't a good album. It's just at the time I think I needed to click with the music I was listening
Mhm.
to, and I couldn't with that album. And I just haven't given it another listen. But I love, even though I haven't listened to it, that's the thing about Billie's music. Once the period ends for me, it pretty much ends. I don't like
Yeah.
go back to it. But I was obsessed with When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Which
Hmm.
is like a mouthful of an album, and I don't know if that's the correct title.
I think it is.
Yeah, but I love, like, there were only two songs on the album that I was like, it's okay. But like that was on constant loop for me. And now to have this one, it'll just be like, oh, I want something in the background. Like it's not something like I have to like be singing along to this, that, but it's so good.
Yeah, that makes sense because I think she did. I don't know. It's like both a good plan, but also bad. Is because I would have liked to heard some of the album so I can get hyped for it, but she just like dropped it. She didn't do any singles for this album. And so now that the album is out, almost every single song is a single. And it's so like it's on constant replay. I was like, oh, I'm posting my reel today. I need a song to pick. Birds of a Feather.
Birds of a feather, we should stick together. And whenever I'm like listening to it and not just having it on in the background, it's like, oh, this is like a terribly sad song, I think. Because it's like,
Same with the diner or the is that the one?
yes, I think The Diner is one of my faves, but I couldn't tell you how, like, what's being said in it.
But it's about apparently a stalker who went into her house and like I don't know, and like she had to get a restraining order and everything over him, and it was just like, oh, but it's such a catchy beat.
Too good. Speaking of music, Sabrina Carpenter's dropping another song, I think tomorrow or Friday.
She's dropped like she's like apparently already
She
has
has
like
an album coming out.
an entire album coming out. I'm so excited.
Yes, so excited. That is like in August, I think, which I will say is a little crazy because everyone's like espresso's the song of summer, and I'm scared everyone's going to be over espresso by the time the album comes out and like not care anymore about the album. But I was listening to the snippet of the new song today and so good. I will say it is out of my vocal range, which is pretty upsetting because like that's the good thing about espresso is that because I just have been listening to Sabrina Carpenter for years now. And
I
this is like
her when
the
she was
peak.
on Girl Meets World, kind of like
Yeah.
can't blame a girl for trying.
Which she hates that song now, which is so funny and cute of her.
That's how Ariana Grande is too. She hates her like first couple of songs, the ones that she
Which
was
is
still making.
crazy because like those are songs that you could still listen to now and be like, banger,
I
banger.
I did and actually put it on my main playlist. So how was your day today from work?
Um, Work was good. I normally don't work on Wednesdays, but because I've had the last 2 weekends off, he put me on a Wednesday, which was fine. But and so to see the Wednesday crew, they just weren't as efficient as my other crews. Like today it was like the floor was like covered because like there's like drains on the floor, so we're not like careful about like scooping the ice into the cup. If it drops on the floor, it drops on the floor. But normally people are like squeegeeing it into the drains. No one would
Wow.
like no one had time to squeegee into the drains. So like people were slipping inside the stand, like almost falling. I was having to leave my station to like go up into the attic to like get things instead of being able to send someone else because I'm not supposed to leave my station. There was like one person on each station. I heard people talking shit about other crew members, and it's like, get to work. Like, we don't have time for this. It was just a little chaotic, but like overall, it was fine. I got to be outside all day, which is like my preferred location at work. I am um leaving straight from work on Saturday and going to go to Indy area um and then go to a friend's, get ready to go gay clubbing and hang out with them. And I'm so excited.
I think that me and Drea might go out this weekend as well. And she wants to go to Metro and Teenies. Like,
You should let me know because that's where I'm going.
I know. I literally texted her. I was like, I'm pretty sure Sydney's going to the exact same
Yes,
place. But I think we
that would
are.
be so fun.
I have like a perfect bisexual shirt that I was supposed to wear last year for Pride, but I never got around to doing.
What
Um,
is it?
it's literally just like a mesh top, but it goes in the order of the Pride, like the bisexual Pride
Did you
flag.
make it?
No, it was only Amazon. I got it for like $4.
I am wearing. I am wearing is my Taylor Swift The Eras Tour movie shirt.
I
It's like
never
a blue
saw.
sparkly shirt. And then my ripped jeans, and then I'm thinking I have right here next to me this like purple ribbon to maybe do a bow in my hair. But
Cute.
I don't really have anything pink, and I was also going to paint my nails purple, so I might do pink bows in my hair. Very excited.
Very.
How was your day?
I actually did not go to work today. I woke up. I had one of the weirdest dreams again. I can't remember at the moment, but I know it was weird because when I woke up, I was like, I thank God I woke up. But then I woke up with a migraine, and
Oh,
I woke up at 7, and I usually don't wake up until 8, even though I have to go to work by like 9. But I woke up at 7, and I was like, you know what, let me take some medication, drink some water, because maybe I'm just like dehydrated. And it didn't help. And I sat there for like an hour waiting for it to go away. It didn't. So I had to stay home. It honestly didn't get better until 3 p.m. Like I had a
my.
migraine all day. Um, and then I finally felt better and decided to post on my Booksta and print out some things from my Kindle. And then my printer stopped working because it wasn't connected to my Wi-Fi. And that was
No.
and then it took me an hour. I had to go to AT&T's website, put in like my information, change my entire configuration for my Wi-Fi, just to put my printer back on it. It was the most confusing thing ever. I hated it so much. That took like an hour, hour and a half. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna take a shower and relax until I talk to Sydney.
That's crazy. I wish you would have been like, can we do this sooner? Because the mess I got into on my bed, that's cute,
That's cute.
um, is quite fucking terrible. I have started this is so crazy. I've been on Littlest Pet Shop Wiki
Mm-hmm.
and have been cataloging the Littlest Pet Shops I have and the ones that I need. But that requires me to go through and be like, is this the yellow spider with the orange? No, this is the yellow spider with the pink. And like going through, but there's not like a good way to do it. Like I just have to go through every like 100 and be like, is this the picture? But the pictures on the wiki aren't the best. So that I'm like Littlest Pet Shop 593 and like looking up on like eBay and all this stuff.
Isn't
And
there
like
I was gonna say, like, isn't there like app where you can scan or like take a picture of the one that you have and it
if there
shows?
is, I don't know about it. So if you find it again, send it my way. Because like genuinely, which I shouldn't even be worried about it until like maybe I should just stop right now. Collecting is like niche, but it's not crazy fucking niche. Like, oh, I love Littlest Pet Shops. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna look up Littlest Pet Shop tattoos on TikTok. Oh, there's people like making videos, like playing with Littlest Pet Shops the way that I did. Oh, there's like fan accounts for Littlest Pet Shops on Instagram. Oh, there's like a whole YouTube series called Popular that's like the most like fan loved Littlest Pet Shop TV show on YouTube, which
Yeah.
means that there's other Littlest Pet Shop TV shows on YouTube that just aren't as popular as the show Popular, which is like about high school and like cliques and all that. I have tried Pet Shop fandom is lacking or they're underground.
I think
Like
that they're just underground because
they
I've seen
have
a
to
couple
be
of
fucking
videos
underground
from.
because there are times when I'm like looking at something and I'll be looking at it for like ever. Saying I want to make a little pet shop TV show so bad. What type of animal would you want to be? I have a
I
penguin.
I a ribbit. I'm not a ribbit. A frog.
A ribbit? A ribbit. I have a couple different frogs.
I want to be a frog. I believe that you
The frog I
have.
have like
That's the
on
one I was
hand.
thinking.
This is the frog I got. Just want to play with little pet shops.
The only reason why I have song stuck in my head is because of TikTok. I'm obsessed with it, so that's the only reason why I have them in my head.
My favorite TikTok phrase, not a sound, but like a phrase that TikTok has created is brain rot. I use it all the time, but with work. Like it's really just customer service brain rot. And I have it bad.
I don't do brain rot. I do bed rot. I That's the one I do. Like I'm a bed rotter. Like I'm
No, I
forever.
get like brain rot.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
I don't
like I
have
go
a
through
lot.
the whole motion.
I was gonna say I don't have a lot of repeated repetitive tasks. So like every day I go into work, it's different. I don't get brain rot from work. Like if I was working at my bank job, the one before this one, I'd be like, yeah, like, that's annoying. I would be doing the exact same thing every day. But
It's not like annoying. It's because like what I'm like no one's ever like shut up da 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 or like I'm not like getting tired of it. It's just like I come home and I'm like chill out. Take a second.
mhm.
Don't talk about the promos we're doing this week. Don't bring up the snickerdoodle mocha. Like just I can't like I had a nap yesterday and in that nap I had a work nightmare because I'm beefing with this motherfucker that I work with bad. I can't stand the look of him. Um and he was in my fucking my nap nightmare bothering me. Cannot have this job affect me in my sleep.
All right, bestie, let's get into this
Get
report.
into it.
We haven't,
What's
well, I mean,
what's left to get into?
we talked about things we were obsessing. Well, you did things you were obsessing about,
Yeah.
which is the pet shops.
Yes.
Um, but we didn't do anything else. Well, I mean, like
Okay.
we did Plank, but like Plank, I did like what's in my head, but like that's not the song I'm listening to.
All right. I'm ready.
We're gonna talk about our bi-weekly report. It's been like 3 weeks actually. But our bi-weekly report are reading, eating, playing,
Playing.
oh, obsessing, r second r recommending tea, trading,
Perfect.
reading. I am, and I didn't realize it until like yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, I have to tell her this. But I'm reading two unexpected pregnancy trope books at the same
Stop.
time.
No more. How are
I
there
didn't
this many in the world?
I didn't realize it until I was like, oh, like I guess technically like this one is about pregnancy too, like it's the main thing. But I feel like it's more just like a slow burn between friends. Like that's the main idea I'm getting from it. This one, the one I've been telling you about, Ready or Not, so good. I do hate the main character's name, like the main male character, the love interest. His name is Shep, not
Ooh.
Shepherd, not. But
Pepperoni.
I don't know. But the other one is called Pregnancy, Wrestling, and Dating, and it's definitely an indie book because it's on Kindle Unlimited, and you can tell that it's like an indie book. Like it's like a book that didn't have a lot of editing before it was published, kind of book.
Love. That's gonna be me.
But No, because I'm gonna be there. And what are you reading these days?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, that
It's,
horrible.
it's still the Wind Up Bird Chronicle, and it has been for so long, and I'm not getting over it. Like, I just haven't picked it up, and I want to finish it. I really, really, really do. But I no, I will not. I don't think because the only time, you know what? I've been running recently, like for a month now.
Oh.
Yeah. Um Me and Claire have been going on runs together, and instead of listening to music next time, I think I'll be having the audiobook going.
I just
Um
think that you should DNF it at this point because you still
I
have like
have read 400 pages of it. I have to get through the last 200, okay?
no, I would have been like quit, done.
No. I
And then I
just the thing is
and then
that there's not even a book I want after.
I would directly contact Harry Styles and be like, if this is
Oh,
your favorite
so
book.
no, some I got a secret today.
Yeah.
And I went to go tell Harry because I can't tell anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was like, oh, choose wisely what message to send him because you can only send one. Mind you, there's like hundreds of messages
Yeah.
I've sent prior, but now this is like a new Instagram thing to like people who aren't following you back. Like it's like,
Oh,
oh, yeah, or like celebrities or something like that. It's like you can only send one message, so make it good. It's like a message invite, is what they call it. And I'm not going to waste my
wasted.
message invite, which I will say I already sent my message invite to Taylor. Still waiting for a reply.
That's a different thing.
That's different because if you know me, you know that my DMs between Harry Styles and myself are genuinely just like my diary.
Yeah, exactly.
And like that's crazy. It started as a joke, but then it increasingly just became like I'm talking to a brick wall. Like he's never going to look at this. He's never going to like offer advice or talk back or give his opinion or tell me that I'm wrong for feeling the way that I do. It's just a brick wall and I can like talk it feels like I'm talking to a person even though I know that he won't respond. And in doing so, anyone who I've ever encountered ever has their name in Harry's house DMs. Like I have talked about everyone in my life to Harry. And
How
like every I know. Every moment that has like been significant, I turn to Harry Styles DMs and then this happened. And it's like I'm not like I now have to pick and choose what my next monumental message will be to Harry Styles. When it was just I'd be like, "Hey Pookie."
let me see if it it did it for Callums too. How dare they? And I haven't seen him in forever. I haven't talked to him in forever, but like I don't get an invite anymore.
Yep.
That's crazy. My last message to Callum was, "Oh hey Callum, here in Indy with you." This is
Hey
funny.
folks.
They were doing the sound check, so I texted him while they were doing check.
Wow.
The little black girl in the green top screaming for "Girl Talk Boys" because I love that song. My question wasn't chosen, but I just gotta say, why the hate for Calm? Like I need to hear this album live.
Are we
Reasonable,
asking for too much?
reasonable request. I feel like eating.
Um, always.
Yeah, actually, I'm like hungry now.
No, I just had such an amazing dinner. It was ravioli, like
Oh,
baked ravioli, so good. But you know a girl's back on her peanut M&M obsession. I
finally!
have the party size bag next to my bed, and this goes into playing the next one. But just while I'm playing, I don't want to like
Mhm.
spoil it. I've been eating those fucking peanut M&Ms bad. You?
I sent you the voice memo. I think I might have texted you. I can't remember. But I found out that Wendy's has the cinnamon buns, and I was like,
You did
I'm
not
so
message me about that, but I will say I don't think I'm the target audience for that.
no. I did message you. No, I messaged Gabby, and I was like,
I'm telling
oh
you, you cannot just interchange people like that because I'm like, did you message me about Wendy's Cinnabon? And I just didn't look at it. Nope, you
no.
messaged Gabby.
I thought I messaged both of you guys, but I thought my bad. But I
The
texted.
other white girl in your life. It's fine.
Sorry.
We're interchangeable. I get it.
But they have them, and I had them for the first time. When I was
Where are they
DoorDash.
from?
So good. Wendy's, love them.
I kind of want
And
a strawberry frosty. Is that a thing that's still available?
no, right now they're doing orange creamsicle.
Nasty. Do they still have chocolate?
They do still have chocolate.
A chocolate frosty and some fries?
And
That
I
sounds
forgot how good Wendy's was. I haven't had Wendy's in forever. But then I got another one. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna like save my money until Wednesday until I got paid today. But on Monday, I went to my mom's house to get the Kindle, and I was like, just gonna sneak by this little Wendy's and get me another one. And it's so good. I warmed it up for like 30 seconds. Ah!
That has been me with Taco Bell. Taco Bell has been my absolute like go-to place recently, and it just hasn't been for so long. Like being vegetarian again, I'm telling you, like there are times where I'm like I feel so guilty like going back and forth on like my guilt level with being vegetarian, but the vegetarian food options are limitless. I did
I
not realize how much I was restricting myself with my
not
food.
just like restricting yourself, but it was just like it was harder to find places where we can all visit. It was like,
Yeah.
and so I felt bad because like we wanted to include you, and but we couldn't find places that
And
didn't.
I'm telling you now, during that moment of my life, I was 100% fine with that decision.
Yeah,
And like, I was like, no, like, it's not about me. Like, the group needs to eat. I will figure something else out. But now it's like, and what if I wanted to have a little snacky snack from here?
yeah. Like I think it's gonna be not. I mean, you're moving in a month, but like I think that it'll just be more fun not to find like to be able to eat in one place and not have to worry about that kind of thing. It's just like gorge.
Gorge. I have gorged.
I am
Uh,
gonna make garlic bread after this. I keep thinking about it in my head.
not what I think about, I would say.
Mention peanut minimums while you're playing. What have you been playing?
This is so insane because the lore. And that is, I'm going to say something and you're going to be like, what's that? Maybe, I don't know. And if you're like, what's that? I will gladly explain using another term, but you might still be like, what's that? But I feel like you know the other term better.
Okay.
And that is, I have been watching Dropout.
No.
I have been watching, so College Humor,
Oh,
but
got it.
College Humor died. And
Yes.
in its place is Dropout.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. And it is a subscription service where basically it's like $6 a month. And it is the same. They call each other like cast members. And
Mm-hmm.
1 second. I know that I've said we've been running, but I am not happy right now. Okay. All right. But I have basically on this like subscription service, they have a whole bunch of different shows that
Mm-hmm.
are all featuring the same like 20, 30 people.
Yeah.
Um, and they're all just like comedians who are doing like skits, or some of them are like improv. And I have like favorite shows. There's some that I haven't even watched, but I am obsessed with Game Changers, where basically it's a game show, but the game changes every show.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, some noise is like one that's a hit or miss for me. They'll be like, make the sound of this Dace breaking, or what's it sound like when they'll do like a duo improv, and it'll be like, oh, improv that you are the two most boring white people in the office, and they're like, this water is really cold today. Oh, I can email you the person that I think fills the water, and it's like the funniest shit to me. But they also have Dungeons and Dragons like shows on there, and
Mm.
I've been watching that like all night. And they're like 2 hour episodes, the Dungeons and Dragons ones. And I'm just sitting there handfuling the peanut M&Ms, like wow, crunching down on this right before bed.
I don't know how, and I don't know why, but I have been getting thirst traps of Brandon Lee Mulligan on my
I
Twitter.
love him. I'm in love with
I
him.
don't
Like
watch
I
the
know I
show,
shouldn't
like
say
I don't
cool,
watch
but
full
like
episodes, but I see like the clips, and so I knew who he was, and then it was just like,
yeah.
yeah, he's so hot, and I was like, oh,
He's like the most average person, but he has the personality of like the love of my life. And
and
I don't know.
it's like Evan Peters. Like Evan Peters is very basic, very.
He's, yeah, but like Brendan Lee Mulligan is so good. But that's what I've been playing.
I have been playing. Can you guess it? Animation Domination. Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, American Dad.
More insane. And you know what? You can do it. I believe in you.
I've done it before. I'm actually finishing up Family Guy. I'm watching American Dad as my sleep show, and I'm just rewatching Bob's Burgers because I love Bob's Burgers.
You do.
So I'm gonna rewatch them, and then I'll probably. Oh, you know what? I will probably just go to like a new show because I'm honestly just waiting until Bridgerton season 3 comes out. They
Uh,
released
Fill in the
trailers for
gap.
it already. Yeah, they released 2 trailers for it already, and I know what's coming out next week. And in my head, that makes sense. But it's like, you know how I binge watch shows, so it's like that's so far ahead of time. Like I need something now.
Which is crazy. What have
Obsessing.
you been obsessing over? Because we've already talked about my Littlest Pet Shop obsession.
Oh, okay. I'm going to stick with. I'm gonna retell the story because again, it's their third time telling it. But John Green, I'm still on the lookout for him. We live I live now in Indianapolis. And John Green is from here, and he's been on TikTok like telling everybody like, I love Indianapolis. It's such a great city.
Love
Blah blah
Indy
blah
so
blah.
much. Best city ever.
And I'm like, cool. But now that I know that you're like out and about, like I want to see you. Like I want to hug you and give you like some love, like
Well, kiss
whatever.
on the lips. Whoa.
Yeah. Uh, I would say I would give the same attention to also Rick Riordan if he was here in Indy because he just feels like an indie man. Like he feels like he's just like an uncle.
Yeah.
But it's actually my little book corner, like my real obsession. Like I keep looking at it, like it's on right now, and with the curtains, twinkly lights. I love like what I did over there, and you can't see it,
I
but
love the little columns. I saw the reel.
yes,
I
the
love the
color.
little.
I'm,
Yes. All of
I'm,
it's just so good.
I like. I don't know. I'm gonna add more to it. Like I propagated some plants, so I'm hoping that I can put some more over there, some like real ones over there. I am obsessed with what's going on, and then I realized like how many books I have compared to the 6 that I had, like, oh
Literally, like this time last year.
yeah, like
Like
that's
your
insane.
collection's grown so much.
And so it just makes me happy. And this is gonna go straight into R for me, but
Okay.
me and Akari have decided, and I'm recommending this for everybody, just like move out of your home state. So me and Akari, my other best friend, have decided to move to North Carolina next year.
Yeah. Tell me this. Who knows?
It's just you.
Stop. This is the second secret I've got today. I'm not the secret
It's
keeper.
not a
Who can
secret
I
though.
tell? Who can I tell? Everyone?
You can tell everyone. It's just that we literally just decided on the city, but not the city. We just decided on the state like this past
Are you
Saturday.
thinking Raleigh?
We're thinking Wilmington, like we want to be on the beach. Like we want to be like in the
Uh-huh.
coastal. So we were like Wilmington, Raleigh, I think
This is
Asheville
like
as well.
something not for the podcast that you need to like tell me. Like there's things we need to like gossip about, plan out, like all this stuff. Like you need to fucking call me.
Like I said, we literally just decided 2 days ago. So
Okay,
and
so like how confirmed is it? Like 100%? Like what are you doing? When's this happening?
next my lease, so I'm hoping to stay here for another year because my lease is up in
Okay, so
December.
it's not like a soon thing.
No, it's like next December, next January of like 2025, 2026. Doesn't, so like an entire year is gonna go by.
Okay.
And that's why like, but I'm excited because I'm hoping that we at least get like a 2 bedroom, not a 2 bedroom. I hope we at least get like a 3 bedroom so that I can get like a whole room for more bookcases.
Yeah, that is so exciting.
Yeah, we're so excited about it, and I will like we'll talk about this later. Like this is a, obviously,
Yeah.
but I am recommending moving out of state with besties. Like you're doing it, we're gonna do it. We're just tired of being in Indiana.
And like same, like genuinely having you've been to North Carolina.
Yes, I've been like one.
Yes. That was a question. Sorry. You've been to North Carolina, question mark? That's where your Instagram photos of you in the orange bathing suit come from? Question
Yeah,
mark? Yes. Okay. I'm telling you, everything in my brain is how can I tie this outfit to a moment? Orange bathing suit is you in North Carolina. But that is so crazy because I was like, oh, like Grand Rapids, cool. But now
yeah,
having been, it's like I don't know shit about Grand Rapids, and I'm so excited to be there.
yeah.
And you don't know shit about North Carolina, but like so excited to be there. Love that.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I really thought you were gonna stay in your place for like a long time.
I was like considering it. I was like, I'm probably gonna be here until I move into like my house, like my own house that I
Yeah.
own. But then I was like, but then me and Akari literally, I think we were just like talking one day, and he was just like, are we for sure gonna move out of state? And I was like, yeah, like if you really want to, um, when do we want to do it? And we decided on like a later date.
I don't think there's anything either of you can do that would surprise the other.
No, we know each
Uh,
other too well. It sucks.
oh my goodness, so exciting. We need to talk about this more on like a call though.
No, that's gonna be like I definitely want to like. I know you're probably gonna tell Claire why you guys are out running.
Yes, I'm like, what am I gonna say? We always, first thing, I'm like, so what are we gonna gossip about?
So I'm like fine with it. Like we'll talk at a later date. And I want to finish the podcast on like a shorter note because I
Yeah,
am starving.
storm is treating. Um,
Treating.
I have been not treating myself, but I do plan on getting a few sippy sips, gay clubbing, like a few. Like I really, also I might take a. I love I love the people that I'm going out clubbing with because she was like, "Ooh, I need to go to Michigan to get candy, girl." Not what I'm calling them. I might have a little piece of candy and um like get a few sippy sips, and I'm just really excited for like a night out and like
Yeah,
shaking my booty.
I do miss that. What am I treating myself? I think I am gonna like. It's not really myself, but it's like more so my dreams because it's relating to my Bookstagram and my YouTube channel. But I'm just gonna like I'm treating it like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just treating it more professionally. Like I was allowing myself to give myself excuses and be like, "Oh, you didn't post this day, that's fine." But now that I have Akari also being like my social media manager,
Yes.
like he's not gonna allow me to not like slack. And so I think treating it like a side business, it's helping me like understand how much work goes into it, and I like enjoy it. Like I have my entire next 5 days um planned out already. And I have another YouTube video that's going up on Sunday.
That's what I need to do. But like My God. I'm just not there. But like I want to get back on Nini's knickknacks and also do writing at the same time. Like I don't feel like I should have to choose because they're both so simple. Writing's obviously a little bit more complicated, but like this stage in it, it doesn't take up 100% of my time. So I should use the other time to be taking photos, to be scheduling posts like I was a month ago.
Yeah,
Here we are now.
which is fine.
I'll get back to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that like because you and both you and Gabby have such like a niche Instagram, it like you're not getting lost in the crowd. Like that's how I feel like how I am. Like I was getting lost in the crowd only posting once a week because there's so many of us. But like because your posts are so cute and like so niche, like a niche little topic, you don't like if you post, I'm always clicking. But I always like love seeing you guys as on there. I didn't even realize that you haven't been posting. Like I was like, I just saw her post last week. What is she talking about?
Uh, it's been silly, but gonna work on it. It's like a goal of mine.
And you're gonna achieve it. Bye, bestie.
Bye. State your unpopular opinions and we'll respond. I always comment that everyone who exercises or works out and is like, I love working out, I love exercising, it brings me so much happiness, is lying.
They are
And what they
by my place. I'm going on a walk to the on the park and I want to like do it and I'm like, oh, like that sounds like that seems like fun, just like being able to stroll. But it's like it's hot, it's humid and Indy, it's so bad. And then I get so like because of the medication I'm taking too, I get so sweaty so fast, and I do not want to walk around sweaty. Like I don't like it bothers me.
shoot
Not
for
you
the
running event.
okay. This is like terrible.
So excited.
So exciting. I can't wait to go gossip to Claire.